my party people, man, my lovely ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tapping into my video of how to flip and how I flipped my $1,800 account to a $4,000 account, man. So happy to see you here with me again. I am going to teach you in this video how you can consistently flip a small account yourself and what I do every time to ensure that I can take a little bit of money and make it a lot of bit of money. So let's go ahead and dive into exactly what I did and how I flipped this account. So first, this took about a total of 6 to 7 trading days. So that means about five days in a full trading week. So it took me a full trading week, and then the next week, like 2 days. As you can see here, started off at an $1,800 account, $1,800.20. First day, flipped it to $2,179. Next day, flipped it to $2,344. Next day, flipped it to $2,920. Next day, flipped it to $3,400. Next day, $3,646. And then the last day of the account, as you can see, $4,000. I mean, it was a, kind of quick account flip, but I say that to say it was, challenging. The stock market is, hard to trade, but, it's doable because I have the correct strategy. I have the correct risk tolerance, and I have a stable psychology and a stable psyche when it comes to the market. And last but not least, I understand my risk tolerance and my risk reward. So what I want to do is I want to go into breaking down how to flip a small account and how you can flip a small account every time. You don't have to have a whole bunch of money to make money in the stock market. You can have $500. You can have $1,000. You can have $2,000. You can have $200. It's truly when it comes to making money in the stock market, you don't need a lot of money. So let's get that into your brain off rip. So let me give you some of the key. Pretty much some of the key elements that I use every time I flip a small account, because of course this is not the first small account that I have flipped. So number one, you need to understand your margin limits / requirements and your risk tolerance. So what does that mean? You need to understand if you have, a small account, how much margin do you have to trade with? What does your margin limits look like? How many contracts can you get into? How many trades can you take? How big of trades can you take? That's big when you're trying to figure out your account flip. Number two, have a daily stop loss limit that you respect. You need to make sure every day when you're flipping your account, you have a certain number that you refuse to lose more than. If you're trading a $200 account, say, I don't want to lose no more than $20 every day. Then that is your stop loss. You need to respect that no matter what is going on. Maybe $30 is your stop loss. Whatever it is, have that respected daily stop loss that you continue to stand on every day of your account flip. And it might grow, at first, as you're flipping your $200, $500, $1,000 account, it might be $30 at first, and it might move as you make more money to, now $50 or $100. But you need to make sure you have something that is stable, that does not change when it comes to your stop loss. Number three, focus on either one or two setups that you consistently take on an everyday basis and that you consistently back test. You need to make sure, whether it be an orb, whether it be, certain patterns out of supply and demand, whatever it is, you need to consistently take that every single day and don't change that. Do not try to take 10, 20 setups, try to take every single setup that you see on the market. That is not how you make money, especially consistently. There's no longevity in that. So make sure that you keep the same setup that you trade, whether you win or lose, consistently keep taking it, and make sure you consistently keep back testing it to make sure that it is a good setup. Next, only take A+ setups. If you second guess yourself, don't take the trade. So say if you're watching your charts and you're looking at a trade and it's like, oh man, I could take this. As soon as you get that mentality that I can and I could or that I should, don't take it. Because if it really triggered your A+ setup, you would have took it no problem. So do not second guess your trades. Do not second guess your trades, of course, but do not take a trade if you second guess it. Next, every trade that you take in a small account or an account period, but when you get into a bigger account, you can have some leeway with this, but every trade needs to be at least 1-to-3 risk reward ratio or at least a 1-to-2 risk reward ratio. Why do I say that? I'm gonna hold up 10 fingers. This is 10 trades. If I have a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio, and let's say, we're trading, with $1,000. Say if every time I lose $100. So if I lose 7 trades, That's $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700 that you lost if you have a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio. If you win these 3 trades with a 3 to 1 risk reward ratio, you win 3 points, 6 points, 9 points. So now you made 2+ points. Your profit is 2+ points. After losing 7 trades and you only winning 3 trades, you will still be profitable. That is why risk tolerance, risk reward, and risk management is so important, people. Please listen to me when I tell you that. Next, if you see green, get green. Never let a green trade turn red. So what do I mean by this? If you see green, say if you're in the setup, you feel like you're up good, the number that you have on your screen you love, 9 times out of 10, you should probably take that money. Don't just let it, keep going like, oh, maybe I need more. As soon as you see that number that is good enough to take it, that you'll be happy to have, take your profit. Now, another thing that I mean when I say that, never let a green trade turn red. If you get into a position and say if you get at least 2 to 3 points in profit, now you should start placing your stop loss at your entry. So now if it comes down to your entry or your stop loss, you can get out. Literally, you'll have a break-even trade, and now you can look to re-enter. There's no need to hold through pullback in a small account. There is no need to just, hold a red trade. No, if you get green, place your stop loss at your entry, then let your trade run and raise your stop loss as your trade runs. This is how you're going to flip a small account. Next, do not over trade. I repeat and I emphasize, do not over trade, people. Please do not over trade. You're going to give back your profits. All it takes is 1 to 2 solid setups every day. After that, man, go relax, man. Go read a book. Go work on your other businesses. Go look or back test or go get in your simulated account. Do everything but over trade. Do not consistently just stay at your computer just looking for trades. You're going to lose money. Next, our last couple that are right here. Never let news be the reason that you lose a trade or take a bad loss. So you should always be informed what's going on in the market before you step up to trade. So that may mean making sure that, if we have CPI data, PPI data, if we have any inflation news coming out, if we have any Fed speakers coming out, you need to know that. You need to make sure that you understand what is going on in the current marketplace. Do not let news drop and drastically shift your account. Nope, because you need stop losses in place and you need to be aware of what's going on. Next, it's all about big wins, small losses. I preach this every day in my community. It's all about big wins, small losses. If you're able to have big wins and small losses, if you're able to cut your losses quick like this and let your runners run to gain you more and more profit, you'll do amazing. You'll flip accounts like no other. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with this gem. This is a master gem. This is $1 million gem, I promise you. For my traders out there, my investors out there. If and when you are looking for a big move or a big setup, look for liquidity sweeps. What is a liquidity sweep? I don't know. It's time for you to do your own due diligence. Or maybe come back here and I can teach you about it more. If you're interested about how you can flip accounts with me, or if you want me to be your mentor or help you guide you through your trading journey, I'm here for you. Drop a 17 if you're interested and I'll reach out to you personally. We have a boot camp. We have a 10K accelerator. We have a 10K accelerator program, a boot camp. We have a live trading community. We have everything for you. So come on, join Planet Shark, man, with me, man. And I'm so glad, so appreciative for you sticking with me and watching this video. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for your success, and I know that you can do it. Never give up on yourself, man. But I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.